and you stay process oriented.
Well, you just kind of said that you just gave a good example too, and you might be able to relate with this, but people will always ask me, especially when like just met me or they haven't seen it, and they'll be like, "Are you nervous? Like you're playing in like a half an hour. Are you okay?" Like I've been playing for like 20 years now. Like yeah, like 10 years ago, like when our band wasn't as tight, and like I was very nervous about we're gonna mess up on this song. Like, oh, the bassist showed up a half an hour late at least. Like
Someone's gotta.
Yeah, exactly.
One of them does.
But that's where like you level up, where it's just like that's not the thing that's on your mind because you've been consistent for so long playing shows, and you've played horrible shows, and you've been at horrible. You've been through it. So now it's like that's not even in your mind. Is like I'm nervous because I'm playing in front of a bunch of people. Now it's like, how can I improve on that? How can I really like grab their attention even more? So like that's kind of like
the performance tricks is what
that is the proof in the pudding of the consistency,
right?
And
it comes back to the stuff you're talking about earlier with the touring bands and the performing like cadence and canter like of everything. Like for me, like my jazz fusion combo Joe County band, aptly named after myself, but like that's the one where I am the front man. So like if I am going to get nervous, it's not about the performances. Like we have played I feel like hundreds of shows at this point, but it's more about, again, the stuff that's more vulnerable for me, the front manning, the different things that like, and like you're saying, it's more about fine tuning and how do we connect better than being like, this is so stressful, because it's the experience again breeds the confidence. It breeds the, a little bit of fearlessness.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. The last time I actually got nervous, and I'm sure I'll be retelling the story when he's on the podcast, but we were playing like an emo, and it was Sunblind's CD release show. We were playing at this horrible basement bar here. I won't even say the name of the place, where tickles are free. And we were playing an emo night, and we did a Sunblind set, and then a bunch of us in the band were playing in the cover band set, and we were playing Taking Back Sunday, Make Goddamn Sure. Yeah. And the other band that was playing with us was The Color Fred. Fred was in Taking Back Sunday. He wrote that album.
Oh, wow.
And I was playing his parts, and actually I was playing the rhythm. I wasn't playing the lead stuff, but I was singing his parts, and I got some of the chords like he does play. So I hadn't been nervous while playing in a while, but then I was like, oh, wait a minute. Like, this is like everybody's favorite one of their favorite Taking Back Sunday songs. And the guy that wrote it is like standing in front of me. So that was the only that was like that was a new level,
dude. Kinda, yeah, that's an outlier.
Like, I think I would be nervous because like the ceiling's like right here in this place. It's not that impressive.
Was their band playing that night or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That was awesome. They actually played. I forget which. I know I recorded it, but they played at least one Taking Back Sunday song.
That's cool.
And I actually think that was one of the first times Fred did a Taking Back Sunday song like with The Color Fred, because I think he was really at first kind of trying to separate his name and build a little bit more of a following, not based off of like, oh, I was in Taking Back Sunday, because it's kind of like every ex-member of a bigger band, like that's kind of like an easy like throw in the hat for them is like, oh, like we were in this band. So
although it's also, and I feel you, but I feel like that's also
he really did build a name for himself without riding off of that.
That's awesome, because it can be a good way to kind of like parlay some momentum, using it a little bit. But that's definitely admirable and noble.
Yeah,
he didn't want that to be like a crossover thing.
He's also he's such an amazing musician that it was smart on his behalf.
And one of the song you mentioned, that's one that we are going to do a potential duo collab on, right? That's a good song.
Yeah.
How'd it go? And
for
when you covered the song,
I think it went well. I mean, he complimented me, and I was like,
"That's nice."
I think I was more nervous about the compliments. I'm like, that's when I was like, did he really think it was good? Or
it's the musician overthinker, though.
Yeah, I know.
It's part of it.
You need to just not care. You need to care, but not care.
It's a fine line. Yeah,
it's a balance.
It's like sincerity, but like
it's a
not worrying.
It's a caring in the way of what can I learn from this? What can I take away? How do I grow from it? but not taking those points where you're like, okay, like I screwed up on this part of the song, or I did this wrong.
Right.
And not beating yourself up, but just being like, okay, next time I know what to practice now, or I know,
And that's such a healthy mindset. It's like caring with intent to move forward always.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
it's really healthy.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to grow and you want to move, like one of my dad's big quotes is like, at the end of the day, do you want excuses or results?
I love that.
You can argue, and I love it because, like I'll give him excuses. I'll be like, hey, did you do this? And I'll be like, I had this and I had that. And he'll be like, cool, sounds like excuses. I'm like, yeah, but and it's just like, cool, like you can have those excuses, but like you're just not going to have the results.
I love that. Yeah.
You're allowed to have those excuses all you want, but you're not going to have both.
It's so hard to hear that thing from like your dad though, because like it's true and like you need to hear it, but it's like at first like, damn, that stuff like